It's not that much different. I mean, we temperature check them before they get on the bus, wear a mask on the bus, wear a mask, at all times except for when we're playing. That's really the only difference.
How nice is it to just finally get back on the field after watching 1A through 4A play for the last month?
It's been great. We've been a long time, since we've played another team and traveled and had a great football game, and so it was fantastic. Our kids were excited about it, we were excited about it, and we pulled it off pretty well so far, and I think the whole state of Texas is really excited about what's going on.
Obviously, Thursday was what it was.
Right.
Looking back at the tape, what positives were there?
There were a lot of positives. There was a lot of positives. I wasn't very happy after the game because of our mistakes and turnovers. The things that we can't do. We talk about it all the time. We emphasize it in practice. We do. Like I told our coaches this weekend, I feel like we're doing. If there's anything else we can do, I don't know exactly what it is. I'd like someone to tell us. And then you go out and you still have penalties and turnovers. So we've got to correct it. That's all we can do is keep working on it, keep harping on it, correct it in practice as much as possible, and hopefully we can get better in the games. It was our most veteran kid that turned it over. So, it wasn't like a young kid or something. So, I don't know. I'm dumbfounded a little bit by it. But watching the film, it was not as bad as you think. It never is. I think what I really think is that Colleen Shoemaker has a really good football team. That's really what I think more than anything else. Well coached, man. They got a really good scheme that puts you in a bind with their talent level and their speed, and they exposed us in some areas. But I don't think that they're gonna not expose a whole bunch of people. I really think they will, because the quarterback can put it on the money, and all of them have so much speed. So, I thought we ran to the ball extremely well. I thought we tackled well when we were there, when we were in position. I thought our offense moved the ball. We moved the ball up and down the field. We had tremendous amount of stats, except for turnovers, and so. We had 35 points, probably should have had 49. We get down there a couple of times, and then we have the high step in the end zone that cost us some momentum. Just stuff that we did to ourselves. We'll get it fixed and move on to the next one.
Talking about the positives on offense, one of the interesting things going into the season was the running games, because you have, more depth.
Uh-huh.
Depth to running back than you had before. How would you evaluate the running game, both, with the running backs, but also, the linemen?
I thought we ran tough. We didn't have any big plays in the running game, which is not good. Most of our running backs are not explosive, hit a home run type of guy like what Shoemaker had. But I thought what we were good at, we did pretty good. I thought we ran the ball hard and tough. All of them averaged over 4 yards a carry. We just didn't run the ball very much. We got behind, and whenever they scored that touchdown right before halftime, it kind of put us behind, and we had to start throwing it more than we really wanted to. I thought the offensive line played real well. We got some technique things we got to get better at, all that first game kind of stuff. But I thought overall, the whole effort was good.
Seth Lebeck got him just in the nick of time. How crucial is he to this offense? It looks like he's picking up.
Yeah, no, he's done a heck of a job, man. Ever since day one that he showed up in the summer, going through all of our summer stuff and our, what we did up to leading up to our pads, and he's a super smart kid. He's an athletic kid, and he looked good, and I think he'll just get better from here.
What kind of things do you want to emphasize in practice this week leading up to week 2 for you guys?
Well, we got to play on defense. We got to play technique better. We had some holes that we got to get fixed. We had some kids that hadn't played a whole bunch out there, and so we're going to work on that. And I think we'll get better. It's not things that can't be fixed. Which makes me happy. Offensively, eliminate our mistakes. We say it 1,000 times, but that's it. We're executing our offense. The offense looks good when we don't hurt ourselves. So we just got to eliminate the dumb penalties and the turnovers. Of course, we cannot be a turnover football team. Like last year, we had 14 turnovers in 11, or 14 just interceptions in 11 games. We can't win. We're not going to beat people doing that. And I don't think anybody has the delusion that we are. So that has to stop.
Coach Crane is calling the game from the booth. I haven't seen him do that in a very long
Yeah,
time.
it's been, well, we haven't done it since, we've only done it one time ever since I've been here. And he didn't like it because we didn't play well that game. It was a game we played against Tascosa. I think it was 14 maybe or 13 right in there, and we didn't play well, and so we didn't do it anymore. But no, it's something we're working on that we talked about a lot in the off season, and he likes it up there. He sees it well. It makes it harder for people to pick up our signals because we've been here 12 years, and a lot of these coaches that we compete against, we've competed against a lot, and people have everything on you nowadays. There's people that just sit there, and when they got a wide angle film, they can sit there and study your signals. So getting him in the box helps us with that, and it also helps him see better. And we're right now we're committed to it. Now nothing's forever. We'll just see how it goes. But right now I like it and he likes it.
On defense, one of the guys who was really noticeable was because size and quickness and everything was Montavious Starr.
Yeah, played great. He played great, man. He was a big old bright spot on our defense, and I expected him to be. He's a kid that's kind of been a late bloomer, but always a worker, always a worker. He's been in our program, and he's always been a kid that works his tail off in practice, and it's starting to pay off for him now. He understands. He understands our scheme better, and man, he looked good. I told him on Saturday. I said, you were a big bright spot, and now we got to keep working. We got to keep getting better from here, and I believe we will.
Shorts Clemens was kind of a team very similar to you guys in terms of kind of taking weak ones.
Right.
What's good about this team? What are you seeing that how this could potentially be a good game?
Yeah, no, it's a good football team, man, and a good football program. They were undefeated in district last year in a really tough district down there with Judson and Smithson Valley and all those, a bunch of really good programs in that district. And, they played Judson at the end of the year for the district championship and beat them. So that's how good they are. And I got a lot of respect for Coach Johnson, and, they run a really good program. We're excited about getting to play them. It's going to be a similar game to like Cedar Park, they're similar teams. Run similar schemes, and when you see them on film, and the size and the speed that they have they're quite a bit bigger than us, but not quite as fast as who we just played. Shoemaker. They do have some real skill talent, and it's going to be a great opportunity for us to get better. They're kind of reeling a little bit from their loss to Westlake, and we're reeling a little bit from our loss to Shoemaker. So. Got two football teams that need to win a game, so it'll probably be a great football game.
Would you say, just in terms of style and personnel, it's kind of a better matchup because they're obviously really good, but
yeah.
They don't really have as much.
Well, it's just a different matchup. I'm not going to quantify better or nothing like that. It's just they're just different. They're more of a power team. They got a quarterback that he's a bigger kid. He likes to run the ball, and he's not as elusive as the guy from Shoemaker, but throws it really well. And they got good receivers, and it's a super good coach team. Shorts Clemens has been a good team for a while. It isn't like they're new to the party or anything. It's a proven program, and obviously they were looking for a game like we were looking for a game, and that tells you something. Nobody was calling them for a game, so. That'll tell you a little something about them, and I'm excited about it. I want to go down there and see how we can play. We need to play really good teams because our district is solid, and we'll know after we play them and A&M, and we've already played Shoemaker. Number one, we're going to be a whole lot better football team no matter what our record is, and number two, it's going to get us ready to play in this district, and that's what I care about more than anything.
And over the years, you've played a lot of DFW teams, Central Texas teams. Haven't really played. I don't know if you've played.
Not a whole lot. San Antonio, probably the closest we've ever gotten is like Cedar Park, probably, I guess. I can't think of anybody else. Oh, Kerrville. We've played Kerrville. I guess they're considered kind of San Antonio. But, yeah, down there's so many of them close together, they really don't travel much. And not that they wouldn't play us. They'll play us. It's just a lot of those teams don't like to get out of that area because there's so much opportunity there that they don't have to. And they can play a good football game without coming to San Angelo, you know, and I get that. But we're excited. It's a new adventure for us, and it'll kind of see how we match up with them in their district, and kind of give you an idea if we have a chance to make the playoffs, and you know, kind of how you match up with them with the rest of their schedule. So it's fun to play people outside of here. That's one of the best things about it. That it? Okay. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Consolidated. We saw it got moved from.
It's
the
in.